I can't bow down to the mob cause I'm too real. I can't be controlled cause I don't need a deal. They say you going way too far, you need to chill. Sorry, I don't really care about how you feel. Ay, I can't bow down to the mob cause I'm too real. I can't be controlled cause I don't need a deal. They say you going way too far, you need to chill. Ay, sorry, I don't really care about how you feel.
I resurfaced on purpose, I'm Houdini. Now I ain't going nowhere like I'm Tim Pool's beanie. I got permanent.
What's up, y'all? Well, my headphones look a little busted. Not even a little bit, a lot of it. I got to get some new headphones. I've been putting it off for far too long. Let me swap screens so that I'm not looking over here for everything. Let's do it that way. How is everyone? Repeal the 19th. I'm so confused. Why are you confused? I just encourage, you can come to whatever YouTube you want. I just encourage people to join the hot mic. You can't miss it. It says hot mic on there. If you're not on that one, that's cool. Just as long as people are here to watch, and if they want to join, they can click the StreamYard link, etc. etc. Let me open the privacy on all my stuff. Don't need a deal.
Sorry.
Ooh. Is it shared? Oh, it is. Okay. It's open. Cool beans. Thank you for that. He said, okay, now I'm on the right one. All right. All right. So I was discussing this on my Instagram, but it's hard to talk about it, show the clips, then go back to showing clips, talking about it. And it's easier to just have a group discussion about these things versus sometimes Instagram is just like not the thing. Oh God. How did you find my YouTube? Like, how did you find my YouTube? Of all people, how? You could join the discussion too, Possum. I'll put the link in there, and you could come up here and explain how they're Klansmen. I don't even know if they're racist or not. That's crazy to me. I don't think we can be walking around and saying that frivolously. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. Join the discussion. Boom. He was lurking with a fake page. I'm in. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody joining. All right. So for the people who haven't seen the clip yet, okay, I'm going to show the clip. I'm going to show the 911 call. I'm going to read the charges because they were actually charged with assault for throwing the cone and the brick through his window. I don't think anybody's right in this. I'm glad that the young man was chill and didn't react based on his emotion. I'm glad that he was the adult in this situation and decided to call 911. I am not hopping out on the limb and saying that this is racially motivated because I don't know. Does it look racially motivated? It absolutely does. I don't understand why they felt the need to say half the things they said, but they said them nonetheless. So I'm going to play the clip and you guys can let me know what you think in the comment box.
Right here. Tell me what you were doing. Burning out, racing through my fucking neighborhood. Burning out, racing through my fucking neighborhood. I told you not to. Get out my face. I'm not in your face. Get out of my neighborhood, fuckwad. Who got a gun? Who got the gun? The guy who's got a permit to carry it. You got a gun? You're the one that would get a gun. All right. Get out of this neighborhood. All right. Get out of this neighborhood. You don't belong here, brother.
But y'all want to smash the fucking window? Smash the window?
Yeah, he did. Right here, buddy. Right here. Tell me what you're doing. For y'all. Burning out, racing through my fucking neighborhood. Burning out, racing through my fucking neighborhood. I told you not to. Get out my face. I'm not in your face. Get out of my neighborhood, fuckwad. Who got a gun? Who got the gun? The guy who's got a permit to carry it. You got a gun? You're the one that would get a gun. All right. Get out of this neighborhood. All
right. So I played it twice for you. Okay, we got somebody on here. Who is that? I can't see. Oh, shows. I'm trying to figure out what are you gonna say to make this not look racist?
Like, nothing.
What can you possibly say? I don't think you can say much. It's clear there was some stereotyping going on because you don't belong here. You would have the gun. I wouldn't. Like, what does that mean? You would have the gun. Why do you expect him to have a gun? Well, it's probably because the inaccurate depictions that the media places out about Black folks on a weekly basis, especially the media, not even the media, entertainment industry, the music, the movies. But I don't see a way of making this look good. I just don't. Like, the more I listen to it and the more I watch it, I'm like, what the fuck, man? You're making white people look bad. What's up, Caleb? What do you think, Jones?
I'm going to say I'm willing to go out on a limb here and just say I don't have all the proof, but how those people were talking on there, like, you know tone and you know how people talk. And when people say certain things, there are just clear indicators of certain things is what I'll say. I think that they're talking about their neighborhood. And I'm like, interesting. I don't know if this guy's a resident. I think he is. And being that he is, I don't really know what to say here. I think that
it doesn't even matter. There's just no excuse for it.
These people are just ignorant is what I think, honestly.
Just say it, Caleb. Don't beat around the bush. Ooh, they're calling you out. What do you think, Shells? What do you think?
You know, I just hopped on. I'm at the hospital with my daughter, so I just hopped on. I didn't see all of it from what I did on your live earlier.
Yeah.
When you played it, to me, there's no excuse. There's some situations where you can assume, inflection and tone and what people are meaning by it. And for me, this is one of them. And I don't buy into that stuff that easy.
Yeah.
But this one is it's a no-brainer for me. This is absolutely racial profiling. That's unacceptable.
So they busted out his windows?
They did. They threw a cone and they threw I'll pull up the pictures too. Threw a rock. Hey, I don't want to keep you. Let your daughter know that we're praying for her. Hopefully everyone has a speedy
you want to say hi?
Recovery.
She wants to say hi real quick.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing?
Good.
That's good.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, but this keeps my mind off of it though, and this is something new for me. So
okay.
All good. I'll dip out if I need to.
Awesome. I'm gonna pull up the photo. This is the photo of the rock that they threw through the back of his window. And during the video, I'll play it again without the audio. He shows the damage they caused with the cone that they decided to throw. at his car as well. I don't understand how you throwing shit would have stopped him from doing donuts, but
What's
kind of whatever floats your boat.
Do you know what state this is?
This is in Florida.
Is it in one of those like
Sanford
60+ communities?
It's in Sanford. I don't know exactly what community, but it's in Sanford.
Yeah. This is why everyone should carry.
Wait a minute. What does mean?
This is why everyone should carry, honestly, because stuff like that don't happen.
Well, they threatened him with a weapon on the 911 call,
which is exactly why he should be carrying.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's stuff like this where I'm like, yeah.
It doesn't
look good throwing.
I'm gonna read some of your comments.
Even if he is throwing, even if he was doing donuts, let's be clear. Like, they have no right to destroy his property.
And you know what's frustrating to me is some of the things that stood out is when she said, "You're the one that would have a gun." Okay, even if he did, because he's black, he's not supposed to have one. Like, I understand he was 16, but it's the whole mentality.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was going to get into that as well. Because people are saying, we don't know if they're racist and da 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 da. Look, this can go both ways. If we're going to have an intellectual conversation, we're going to be honest, right? They're stereotyping him based on how he looks. Several photos of him on his page, he looks like a thug. Let's just be honest. I'll pull his page up. I'm not going to hide it. That doesn't mean he's a thug. I don't think he's a thug, but does he fit the description? You absolutely do. Just like white folks can look like white trash. Sometimes you just look like trash. And he looks like Chief Keef, bro. Like, just keep it a band. I'm going to pull his photo up. I'm not being unfair. I'm being as fair as I can be on this. Like, I'm being super fair. I'm not trying to play a side. I'm not trying to walk around people's feelings. But these people stereotyped him based on how he looked. All right? And this young man, you look like you might be up to no good. Doesn't make what they did right. Because what they did was 100% wrong. We all stereotype, though, is what I'm saying. It's a normal part of life. We do it. Don't act like you don't. That's all stereotype.
That's an and both.
Oh, I 100% do that. Like, yeah.
So on top of them stereotyping, right, based on the images that are put out of Black people, because you don't see many Black folks like me, Candace, Tatum, Caleb here, a lot of people we have conversations with, we don't have the nation's eye or ear. Degeneracy does. So they're judging him based on what the media is putting out, what the entertainment industry puts out, and so on and so forth. Remember when he's driving a Mercedes. Clearly his parents are there because they showed up for him. So he's not one of those kids. And I could be jumping prematurely and giving him some grace that he doesn't deserve. But just looking at his page, he's got photos of him at school. He's got photos of him in a nice house. He's wearing Yeezys. He's not lacking.
I'm not gonna lie.
But the media is causing racism. Racism was created by the government, period, point blank. Right? They are creating more racism. You're making white people think that Blacks are ghetto and ratchet and they're thugs. Okay? And you're also making white people look racist. This all looks bad. You guys look racist. I'm sorry. These two white people, y'all look racist as fuck. And I can't even look. I can't. I'm going to pull their mugshot up while you guys talk. Look at these dudes, bro.
Oh, they got arrested. Okay. Good.
They look bitter.
Howard and Donald. That sounds about right.
I don't know. There's a 911 call. Have you guys heard that?
They released it.
Yeah, all this stuff is out. I don't. There's people like, we don't know the whole truth. Yes, we do.
They're trying to use this to take down DeSantis. Now DeSantis can do that on his own. Trust me.
I cannot believe somebody
Come
just
on.
said that. Cannot believe you just said that.
He could do that just fine on his own.
They look like they burn crosses on the weekend.
Hey,
I'm sorry, that was funny.
Hey, a few decades ago,
maybe
they would have been wearing different outfits.
So people understand my points. I'm being fair. You know, I'm not playing anyone's side. I think they sound and they look very racist. Round of applause for this young man not losing his shit, because as a grown woman,
Yes.
I don't know if I would have sat there and been that calm, bro.
I don't have that patience, to be honest. Someone out here busting my windows.
Yo, I would have turned up. I don't think I would have called the police. It would have just been me and them, and I would have turned up.
Well, people.
But you know what, Tony?
Oh, go ahead, Caleb.
Escalating the situation. Honestly, I'm glad he didn't, because the situation would have escalated, and I heard, I guess, one of them was carrying or whatever.
Yes.
Like this could have been a whole different situation. And this is why this is why I encourage people, like, everyone should carry, honestly. So yeah, outside perspective, y'all ain't in Florida. I am. I lived in Florida I literally
what does us not being in Florida have to do with that asinine assumption of why this is happening?
I don't even know where I live, bro.
He's from Florida, by the way. We have friends in Florida, but I'm not even going to get caught up on this. They were charged with felony, I think it's vandalism, because they threw a cone and a rock through his window. I think they should get far more than that.
Was he in the car?
He was in the car when this happened, yeah.
That should be assault.
They didn't charge him with threat of bodily injury?
No, it says Corsi faces felony charges for damage to property and launching a weapon into a vehicle.
There you go.
Hughes has been charged with felony property damage and misdemeanor for battery. So I guess the misdemeanor for battery is probably him being in the car.
Yep.
Wait, which one of them was carrying?
It's not clear which one of them was carrying. Okay. It's not clear. But one of them is heard on the 911 call, which I'll play in a minute, saying, "I could have shot you for being a fucking idiot."
What law is that?
Is that a felony? Is the first guys, is that a felony? Or is it a misdemeanor?
The first guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, they both have felony charges.
So if
both
either of them
both
was
have felony
carrying,
charges for damage to property.
If either of them was carrying, they'll also get charged with carrying a firearm in the commission of a felony. And
wow, I don't know if he pulled it out. You know what? Let me play the 911 call.
If you have it on you while you're committing a felony, they'll charge you with it. If you take it out, they'll charge you with brandishing.
It's not racial profiling when it's the truth. Around 75% of all crime is committed by someone of color. That is false. Number one, it's 50, and it's not just of color. You're generalizing an entire population based on a small sample size of 1,500 people per year, literally. And you can even narrow it down even more. Majority of those are men. 6% of the black population, that's men. So you don't even have 1% of the black population committing violent crimes, man.
Per count, like, come on, like sum-wise,
she's people... definitely a victim to right-wing propaganda. 100%. God damn. Y'all did a number on these folks. I used to be the same way, though. I can't even talk shit.
Right.
God. Man, and look, this goes into what I mentioned earlier. These things that you say, black folks hear this and they internalize it. Me, I don't give a shit. I know I'm not out there committing crimes. I don't care. I got tough skin. I'm very strong mentally. But once upon a time, I wasn't. And I would have took what you said as racist. Like, what do you mean? We're out here committing crimes. I'm not doing nothing. So just because I'm black, I fit into this category. That can go 1,000 different ways, man. Y'all got it. People need to be very mindful and smart of the words that come out of their mouths. Like, That's crazy that you just said that. I'm leaving your comment up here. What? It's probably because they were raised in the hood. Like,
come on. Are you kidding me?
Candy, you ain't never seen a hood, so don't even.
For real.
Candy, I'm about to drop the link for you. I haven't done this in so long, guys. When I have people in my comment section that just pop reckless, bro, hit the link. You have to come on here.
Candy,
I don't understand this. What?
Explain yourself.
Huh? I'm guessing you haven't looked into the home invasion rates in Florida. How about this area? So while you're having a broad conversation, a general conversation by your damn self, how about look at this area? How many home invasions happen in this specific area, in this neighborhood? Then we could talk. Right? Then compared to that of a race, you didn't answer my question. Okay, so why did they do this to this young man? What supposedly did he do? He did a donut in the street. That's what he did. I'm going to play the 911 call. They're all agreeing. You can hear all of them talking. And then at one point, matter of fact, I'm just going to let you hear it. Psh, these are some bold motherfuckers. Bold.
911, do you need police, fire, or medical?
I need police.
So what address or cross street?
They're trying to pull guns on us too.
Okay, who has guns?
Okay, so I was driving a little bit, and like I wasn't supposed to be driving like that. A guy ran in front of the road, hit my car with a cone, threw a rock through my front windshield, and I knew something to happen. And he has a gun.
Okay, is he threatening you with the gun?
Yes, he's talking about he has a license to carry it.
Okay, but do you see the gun?
Oh, he put it away now.
Okay, who has it? I need a description. Are they white, black, or Spanish?
That's an old white man with a blue shirt with black jeans. And his friend with a blue shirt and black short jeans.
Okay, what's his approximate age, the one that pulled the gun on you?
Are you friends with Nick? He left.
Is that who you're friends with? Who's approximate? What's the approximate age? Okay.
Yeah. Like, this guy's like 60, 70.
All right, so I can't play it all the way through. I have to pause it and we can give commentary. Officer Tatum stated this a while back. My numbers aren't exactly correct, but it's the perspective. Officer Tatum also admitted on my live that he's been using these statistics wrong because it's not 13% of the population. It's less than 1. You guys should go look at the actual FBI statistics, and maybe I'll pull them up for you to educate you, right? How it's 40 million black folks, okay? Probably well over that because not everybody reports to the census. 40 million blacks, okay? And then you have per year arrests made. So these are arrests made. These are crimes that have been gone in front of a court, judge, and jury. They're in the system. What is it? 5,000 total?
It's negligible compared to the size of the population.
Come on, man. I'll pull it up later so you guys can see it. But you're using these statistics wrong.
But also, it sounds like he did brandish a firearm. So regardless of whether or not he has a license to carry, brandishing a firearm in the state of Florida while committing a felony is a felony. So, for all the people who are saying, well, comply, obey the law, like don't commit felonies, and, black people are committing all these crimes. This guy commits 2, maybe 3 felonies in the span of 5 minutes, and no one's talking about that behavior. But you're asking questions like, why didn't he do a donut in his neighborhood?
I didn't see that.
I mean, look, should people go into other people's neighborhoods and like tear up their roads? No. But they're not law enforcement. Their job is not to come out there and bust people's windows open and enforce made up laws.
Mm-hmm.
This is where vigilantism goes bad. It could have ended just like Ahmaud Arbery.
That's true. Wow, I didn't even think about that. That's definitely true.
He even says, he admits it. You know, he says, "Hey, I know I wasn't supposed to be driving like this, but these people are doing this."
Yeah, he did say that in the beginning of the call. Okay, let me go back and play some more of it. I don't need TMZ trying to do copyright claims on me. Law enforcement does bust people window.
Yeah, but they're not law enforcement.
They're not law enforcement.
Yeah,
that's what I just said.
They are not law enforcement,
so they shouldn't be busting anyone's window open.
And even if he was under citizen's arrest, I don't know the laws of Florida on vigilantism, but even if he was, that's still not their place to do that.
Yeah.
Let's play some more.
Don't believe what he's telling you. He's lying.
Okay, where is he now?
In front of my face.
Taking pictures of him right now.
Okay, if you can try to separate yourself. All right, are you at that location?
Yeah, I need help. Yes, ma'am. I need help. Very escalated.
I already have deputies on the way. Has anything been physical?
Yes, it has.
You ain't got the right to do anything.
Okay, how has it been physical?
Where in the Constitution does it say you don't have the right to do anything? Why do these people think they don't have the right to defend themselves when you're throwing a rock and a cone at their car?
Are there two people in this car?
They are. Yeah, it was him and a friend.
Okay. Because there's a driver and it sounds like there's a passenger, right?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
I have a delay. I can't even get. You can hit the. I dropped the link here. Let me do it real quick. I dropped the link in the actual YouTube. You can click the link from there, and you can hop on the live and have a conversation. I don't care about talking to people.
Hey, some teenagers threw a rock at one of this guy's cars, and he ended up dying. And they charged all of them with murder. And this is exactly why. Whether it's, you playing pretend cop and whatnot, you shouldn't do stuff like that. Like I said, if this guy was carrying, this could have been very different for everyone there. And they would not be talking this recklessly if this guy was carrying.
No.
So it's like, yeah, the more and more I'm seeing of this, these are trash people. I think that no one's disputing that here.
No.
Yeah.
There's a link for anyone who wants to join. All right.
Where has it been physical?
Hey, your son's being a punk.
Your son's being a punk, huh? Okay.
So it's his dad.
Okay, how is it being physical?
Yeah, his dad showed up.
My friend started swinging on the older dude. No, watch out. Hey.
Okay, do you see a deputy?
Huh?
Do you see a deputy?
No, man.
Okay, are they?
No, don't even do it. Don't do it. You gonna have a stroke.
Are you able to tell them to separate until the deputies get there?
My friend's mom came outside.
So this is just complete conjecture here, but he said his friend's mom came outside. That information hasn't been released, but I'm gonna assume his friend lives in that neighborhood. Like, I don't know, but I was a teenager once, and I didn't just go to random neighborhoods that I didn't have people in, or I didn't know someone in that neighborhood. I'm just saying.
Same here. Yep.
Hey, statistic shock, man. You talking real recklessly in the comments, but I didn't see you come up here on live yet. And
when they walk like George Zimmerman, don't be surprised. I'm glad y'all are so arrogant in your ignorance. You can literally run people over and get away with it in Florida. You're an asshat. I'm not even going to acknowledge you anymore.
It's okay. You morons think you can come through the neighborhood.
Okay, what's going on?
No respect. This is a neighborhood where little kids play. And you come running out here like you think you're a race car driver. Sir. Dude, they were doing donuts. No, sir, I don't like it either. Sir, the police are coming. Come on.
Okay, sir, do you see the deputies?
No, ma'am.
Okay, what was your name?
You haven't videotaped and just out of the car trying to
Okay, are they still there?
I'm waiting for the police, and I want them to stay right here.
Okay, are they in front of the residence? Where are they? Are they in front of the residence or
They're
the
like-
residence?
In front of it.
now.
Dang, my shirt got glass all over it.
Hey.
Bailey, where's my shirt?
Hit me with that cone. I had the right to hit you.
You got yours or mine?
I had the right to hit you. He hit the car and you came out swinging at him. I don't care.
That's my property.
Bitch, you threw a rock at the fucking window and broke that window. That shit could have hit one. I'm trying to stop you for being a fuck.
So he said he threw a rock in the window because he was trying to stop him from being a fucking idiot.
Okay, and cause an accident and kill someone because now he's knocked out or dead from the rock hitting him or glass.
What?
And if he would have hit one of them kids that are in this neighborhood because he threw a rock through his window, it would have been a problem.
Exactly.
This nigga's lying, bro. You know damn well.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
You threw a rock through the window because you were mad that he was doing donuts. That's exactly why. Because these are these old people. I'm not even gonna say white because black folks do it too. These are these old people that have zero tolerance for the youth doing stupid stuff. We were all teenagers at one point and we all did stupid stuff. I'm glad they're doing donuts in the road and they're not out there selling drugs and killing each other.
Facts.
You can't look. You gotta let kids be kids. Like they're 17, bro. Let them do stupid shit. You could have just called the police. Hey, there's a kid in the road doing donuts. You know, can you guys come in here and tell him to leave or stop or something?
Or you
went
could
outside
approach
to
him
escalate
differently.
it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And they would have came out and they would have said, "Hey, the neighbors are complaining. Probably don't do it in this neighborhood," and that would have been it. But again, you're seeing this growing theme of vigilantism where people are getting off the chain, Sunni.
I never did a donut in a Hemi and killed someone. What kind of life y'all living? I don't know. I don't think anyone said doing donuts in the road would kill anybody. I said at least they're doing donuts in the road and not killing someone. I'm saying I'm comparing them literally being teenagers, bro. We did burnouts. Now that I'm thinking about it, anybody from Charlotte, we would go all the way to university where there was dirt roads and literally do burnouts in the backwoods on a dirt road. Nobody called the police on us, man. I know these people heard us cutting up in the back. Like, I know they heard us.
They're like, whatever, you know.
God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
And we're not saying it's responsible or it's a good thing you should go out doing this, but if they do, like, just don't approach it that way. It's the way people come across. You know, the second you see someone doing something, you're coming aggressively and angry. You're not going to get the response that you're trying to get. And that kid, kudos to him because he remained calm. He called the cops. He said, "No, I'm going to wait here." I mean, he did everything right. Kudos to him.
Exactly.
I'll say the one kind of critique and piece of advice just to young people in general, when you get involved in situations like this, if it ever does happen, having other people show up on the scene and also add to the situation.
Yes.
When there are too many voices and it's getting loud, and especially when it's already a tense situation, it can escalate things. So I'll say, like, that's one thing, you know, like, don't be calling people to come down You know, unless it's your parents showing up, you know, to deal with the cops with you, that's it. But you know, everybody and their mama can't be showing up outside to like, you know, try and get a piece of the action.
This is my best friend, guys. I love you too. Sleep well.
Hi,
This is
Mia.
actually who I started the show with, but she quit because I got too much attention. She was like, "Yeah, I'm done with this." Are you another one of those black Trump supporters? I just so happen to be black.
I'm not answering this,
but I don't mess with either political party. I guarantee they get on their golf carts and do donuts.
Oh, 100%.
Y'all don't live in a planned community, so y'all don't understand the culture.
What?
You don't know where either one of us live.
I live in a planned community. What are you talking about? Listen.
That's insane. That's like saying you don't live in the hood, Manny, so you don't understand hood culture.
And honestly, it doesn't even matter.
But you use it for content.
If this happened anywhere, it doesn't matter. Culture don't matter. Millbrook.
Why does somebody got to name their neighborhood? This
Millbrook.
is the internet.
I don't
What's
care.
What's wrong with you?
Millbrook. Yeah. So the point that I'm making here is when people think that they can.
I'm definitely not.
Oh my gosh.
The police did show up. That's how they got charged.
I've lived in the hood and it does matter. Was this boy from the neighborhood, Manny? Because you're bumping a lot of lip. You're acting this is funny. You're acting like people have not lived in homeowner association neighborhoods. I have.
Thank
all
you.
Right, and these people, yes, they're anal, but half the stuff they complain about is absolutely ridiculous. They'll complain if you have, I don't like this car, how it's been parked there too long. They're gonna you didn't cut your grass. I lived in a planned neighborhood, and if my grass wasn't cut, I got a phone call. Stop, bro. Half the stuff these people bitch and moan about ain't even that real. It's just not that serious, bro.
It really isn't.
Come on, man. Let me play the rest of this 911 call.
You a grown ass man. I know you the fucking kid. Yeah, I still be so fucking ass. So what's your right now? Look at your eyes. And then look, that guy over there want to try to pull out.
Okay, can you tell them to separate?
You are a fucking talk. You are a fucking come handle me. Come handle me that. No, Mr. Baba. Come handle me that. Mr. Baba. Don't do it. Such a fucking white fucking racist.
What?
Well,
Wait.
Hey, that's wild.
I just heard you're such a fucking white racist. I want to know who said that.
I don't know who that was, but
who said that?
Real right.
Oh God. Oh my God. This is bad. This is bad.
Want to be motherfuckers. Right here. Can you not fight the children?
Oh, he said, "Can you not fight the children?" Did you hear that lady? Huh?
Yeah. She's like, "Come on, Bob. We got checkers." And
dang, I need Chip and what's Sed's name when he pretends to be white? Dang, what does Sed go by? Chip and what?
Oh,
we got bingo later this week. It's all the cards are on the line. You can't be.
I can't think of it. Somebody put it in the chat.
What?
Chip and something. Deontay and Sed when they play the racist old white people, the white guys. Dang, it's not Doug.
Biff and Chip.
No, I can't remember. It'll come back to me.
They go right there.
Put a dent in your shit and everything. That's right.
I don't care. It's gonna be paid
That's
for.
because you went by me at 40 miles an hour.
It's gonna get paid for.
Never go fucking calling at me. I didn't notice I hit the car as you swerved to go around me because you came back after I told you to slow down and did donuts. Yeah.
All right, the deputy is here. Can I hang up?
Okay, yeah, you can speak to them. You can speak to them. Go ahead and speak with the deputy. Thank you.
So that was a 911 call. The kid called 911. He was doing donuts. I don't think he should be doing donuts, but I don't think it merits this type of reaction from people escalating an already escalated situation. Y'all need to get out some. I'm just saying.
Right.
Like, go live a little bit. Damn. Why don't you go cut up some dirt roads? Do some donuts. Maybe you won't be so anal about it. It's just not a big deal. Like, that would be like me calling the cops on my neighbor because they're playing loud music. I'm just that type of neighbor where if it's not affecting me or my kids and you just got your music loud, bro, play your music.
I don't really care.
Now, if it's at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, you need to cut
Right.
that shit off. I might call the police on you, but this is just a bit much. People have nothing better to do. Okay. Like I mentioned earlier, you have the stereotypes perpetuated by the media. They're creating racism. They're creating it. And dumb people are stupid enough to buy into it. These people look and sound racist. I'll play the video again for people who missed it. But what's up, Apex? How you doing?
Chad, the ending was... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Like,
what do
you know
you
how
think?
many black folks? You know how many black folks about to pull up to his house now?
They are. I mean, if we're being honest, this is on the Shade Room. You know, Super Scent. She real hood. Y'all know Super Scent. Crayola, the makeup artist lady. She's hood. He got all these blue check marks, straight niggas that's famous in this comment section. Like, oh, hell no. What neighborhood is this?
They finna do some real burnouts. They finna do some real burnouts.
They about to do donuts in that street all night.
What?
You're gonna go light it up.
They should start a group in that neighborhood. Donuts against racism.
Somebody say, oh God, you finna get paid, boy.
Think about it. Every race car, every drift car driver within 50 miles going over to that neighborhood.
Bryson got banned on what?
What?
YouTube?
Yeah. YouTube. They took it down while he was live.
His channel or just a video?
It was his live video, so now he can't premiere any songs no more.
Wow.
Dang.
I didn't know that. Damn,
Yeah,
I saw he was live. What did they get him for?
It's a hate speech or something like that.
Oh, of course. Out of here, bro. Fags. I said it. Now come take this video down. God, this is ridiculous, man. Hey, I'm gonna need you guys to get these likes up. All right, please. I know I don't go live often on my YouTube. I don't like just coming on here. Yeah, I don't like coming up here without a in-depth topic to speak on, where I need to have all these things. And plus, it's hard sitting here talking by yourself. It really is. You get tired and you want to take a pause and stop. I think if they were white, they would have been treated the same.
Nope.
Maybe. No? No? Okay, we got one no.
I said maybe. I know this is conjecture, but I don't think so. I think that you know what people are saying, regardless of whether or not they're flat out saying it, and how they were talking to this young man is clear that there is a certain level.
I guess I have to agree with you.
We have anti-riot laws. If 3 are found, them white boy bullets gonna make them hit the ground. Oh my God. I'm not.
What is it? What are white boy bullets? I thought all bullets were like metal looking color. What is that?
Bullets are bullets, man.
Yeah,
bullets don't know color.
Race. No, exactly.
But go on.
It's not always about race. Sometimes it is. And I think people need to get out of denial, acting like this. There aren't elements of people who have prejudices. They are. Doesn't mean that they're race. Look, I have prejudice, right? Against people that just look weird. If I don't like the way you look, I'm getting away from you and far away. And I might say that you're a criminal. I might think that, bro, you might be a little homeless because you're dirty. I might look at your shoes and be like, you're probably a bum. Like, we all do it. We all do it. This was happening in the daytime, so I'm going to assume it was afternoon, maybe evening. I don't know.
Hey, the sun is out. That's all that matters.
Guns don't shoot people. right, people shoot people, but the people shooting the gun doesn't change the model of the gun. The gun is the gun. It doesn't matter who the fuck is shooting it.
I don't hear.
Let me play this again for the people who missed it. Here you go.
Right here, buddy. Right here. Tell me what you were doing. Burning out, racing through my fucking neighborhood.
You guys heard it from him, right? Remember this. Keep this in your mind. When the kid was like, "Hey, I wasn't driving the way I was supposed to," and they're bothered by it. Don't listen to nothing he says because it's a lie. But you just corroborated his story. Burning out, racing through my neighborhood. I just wanted to bring that up.
Burning out, racing through my fucking neighborhood.
I told you not to.
Get out my face.
I'm not in your face. Get out of my neighborhood, fuckwad.
Who got a gun? Who got the gun?
The guy who's got a permit to carry it.
You got a gun?
You're the one that would get a gun.
All right.
Wow.
Get out of this neighborhood.
All right.
Get out of this neighborhood. You don't belong here.
But y'all want to smash the fucking window? Smash the window?
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what "you don't belong here" means. I don't know what "get out of this fucking neighborhood" means. I don't know. You look like you would have a gun outside of the stereotypes that I brought up to you guys. I'm telling you, Black conservatives, the media, we do a hell of a job helping these people feel comfortable talking like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the whataboutism, right? If this was two white kids in an upscale Black neighborhood and Black people acted like this, every Black conservative will be speaking on this.
Yo, Chad,
tell me I'm wrong.
About? Chad says now we're coming to find out their grandkids are half Black and being judged as a white racist.
There's nothing out that says
people
that
can be prejudiced and still have like
exactly
Black people in some form or fashion in their circles. I mean,
I have Black friends. What are you talking about?
There's only so many niggas across America, and it's like, you know, you're bound to have at least one.
You don't belong here translates to driving stupid means you don't belong here. No, that's conjecture. Right. That's you saying what that translates to. We are asking what she meant by it. And you would have a gun. They all got guns. So do Black folks only have guns when it's illegal? You would be surprised about how many Black gun owners there are.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. 25% of our population is legal gun owners.
That's why I'd say everyone, and if you are legally eligible to carry,
I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you.
Okay. See ya.
If you are legally eligible to carry, you should be carrying. I'm just saying, because stuff like this would not happen.
Damn,
people would not talk this recklessly. They just want it. It's a power dynamic. Think about it. If one person has a gun, they're gonna say whatever they want. They're gonna say, and they can sound as off the chain as they want. There's no, I don't want to say fear of repercussions, but there's no equalizer there.
That's how I take it. If they were innocently there and attacked with those words, then I think they're racist.
All right, you don't belong here. You look like you have a gun. I don't know. I think that
stereotypes. I don't know, man.
I'm not in their brains, but just saying, like, what does that mean? All Black? I mean, all Black people look like they carry guns.
I'm just saying.
I mean, but hey, we can fulfill the stereotype. Like I said, everyone who's legally eligible to carry should carry.
Hey, let's get it. Hey, let's live.
This is crazy. Well,
they really gonna have something to say soon. If
the man was pissed, the woman was racist. I'm not calling them racist. I don't believe that they are. I don't know. I have never spent time around these people. I'm just not one of those people that automatically just assume, oh, they're racist. But I will say that they have some sort of prejudice. That shit's obvious, and everyone has one. Every single one of us has one. I literally just listed out a bunch of prejudice that I have. And if you fit the description, bitch, you just fit it. And I might call the popo on you. I don't know. I could. Maybe.
Hey, you remember the white dude that had pushed that kid up in that neighborhood? That how many black folks pulled up?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was wild.
Hey man.
Turns out he was sexually assaulting women in that neighborhood.
For real?
Yeah.
That's wild. See, I didn't even know that.
HOAs, I'm gonna be for real. HOAs are some of the most abusive organizations across America. They got way too much power.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like I get it. I know they technically people opt into it by moving to the neighborhood, but I'm just gonna say it. Like HOAs are expanding more and more, and if the housing continues to shift towards like HOAs being more commonplace, there needs to be some sort of like consensus around. Okay, hey, like we don't want our neighborhood to look like trash, but there also needs to be some standards about like engaging with people. Some of these people have never talked to other people in their life. They get elected to like HOA boards and they're like, click, click, I got a pen. And you know, it's like people be letting that stuff go to their heads.
Where's the neighborhood watches at, man? You know what I'm saying? What the neighborhood?
I don't know, man.
Hey, did y'all see that town where they started like their entire neighborhood watch is black?
No.
I gotta send it to you soon.
Oh, that's hilarious. I would love to. I don't want to live there. I would love to watch that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and all of them carry.
See, ain't nobody going over there to mess around. They already know what it is.
I mean, they have a HOA, but yeah, all of the people on their neighborhood watch are
that's hilarious.
Are black. That's just kind of funny to me.
Ain't they more expensive to live in? HOAs?
Sorry?
I said, aren't HOAs more expensive to live in?
More what?
I said, aren't HOAs more expensive?
Oh, yeah. I mean, depends on where you move. Some HOAs can be anywhere from like $35 a month to like hundreds of dollars a month. You know, it just all depends on where you're at.
Yeah, man. The
area, if the HOA is in an area on the West Coast, it's going to be much more expensive typically. 65 plus and older communities typically have caps because a lot of their residents are living on fixed incomes and whatnot. So yeah.
Possum, why don't you just come on here? Suni was my ultra mega. Listen, bro. You guys, it's clear you haven't watched me in the last 2 years, traitor. Year and a half. You guys haven't been around. Suni, yeah, I don't do the whole MAGA thing anymore.
Suni, you are a traitor. Okay.
$700 a month for her HOA.
Dang,
that's a card right there.
I think I know somebody who paid $1,000 for that HOA. It's wild.
That's
$1,000. It's wild.
Well, do you guys have anything else to add? I think it's pretty clear cut. These people acted a plum fucking fool, right? Y'all acted a fool. Yes, they shouldn't be doing donuts. They're teenagers. I'm glad they're not selling drugs and doing other shit. I would rather them be doing donuts. Sorry. And there's no excuse for it. I'm honestly waiting. I'm waiting to see what Right-Wing Angel says. I'm waiting to see what Tatum says.
Oh,
I'm waiting to see what all these people say.
You already know what Sean.
They're gonna be like,
Sean, wow. This is racist.
They're gonna be like, this kid was, first off, he was operating a vehicle in an unsafe fashion. He was putting he was putting the lives of the kids at risk in that neighborhood. You know, you're gonna get the whole, you know, the push, man.
I'm telling you, they gonna say he dropping a deadly missile. I'm telling you, watch.
I'm just
deadly missile. I'm telling you.
Wait, he didn't belong there. Why was he in that neighborhood?
Yeah, that's gonna be the stuff that's gonna be
after
said.
saying that America's a free country and we are sovereign citizens. We're not held to any, I mean, you can't make this shit up. We're either free or we're not.
Boom. They were
That's
making
it.
up all this. They were just saying in the Kyle Rittenhouse thing that you can travel anywhere, right? And now they gonna ask how he get there, like why he there, you know what I'm saying? Wow.
What do you mean why he's there? He was there to protect his friend's business. I was one of those people. But Ahmaud Arbery, no, he shouldn't have been there. Why?
Boom. Well,
I don't agree with Ahmaud Arbery stealing, but to say that he shouldn't be there, well, then Kyle Rittenhouse shouldn't be there based on your logic. He shouldn't have never been there because he had no right to be there. For what?
I was trying to figure out the whole time what he was stealing in the video. I could never find out. I could never figure it out.
But Ahmaud Arbery, they said they never were able to present anything to support that in the court case.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I haven't seen you since the election was stolen from Trump.
Hey,
I've been up here, man.
What did Republicans do? Nothing.
Ain't do shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna hop on the sports talk with the OGs because they're in a time warp when it comes to sports and basketball and football. Thanks for hopping on with us, Apex. Thanks for hopping on with us, Caleb. Watch this video back. Tell me if you think I don't think I'm being unfair at all. I think I'm being completely balanced. I'm looking at both sides, and I think these people are wrong. I think the kids are wrong, but I think the adults are more wrong in this situation. You're supposed to be the emotional, mature ones. You're not supposed to be throwing objects like animals behave that way, man. You guys behave like fucking banshees, monkeys playing on the street. You're doing donuts. I'm gonna throw this big ass rock.
If I don't hear conservatives praising this man for wanting to protect his property, his vehicle, if I don't hear them saying him exercising his rights to stand his ground against attackers is valid, I have no respect.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. I don't know.
And that is the one thing. That's the one thing that I've always given a lot of influencers on this side of the house heat about, because I'm like, listen, we can talk about, like, yes, not saying like, you know, black crime doesn't happen and we shouldn't like point out when stuff like that does happen, but like be consistent. Like, don't be talking about, oh well, you know, people should have a right to protect their property and stuff, and then you not acknowledge that when it happens to be someone who.
But his property was in their neighborhood, and they had the right to damage his property because he didn't belong there.
Listen,
like, bro, you don't.
Could you imagine if people could just, if people like think about that, think about how stupid that sounds, Sunny. If someone is outside playing loud music, I should be able to go and smash their phone because, well, they're making a disturbance. They're playing loud music, and it's in my neighborhood. Apparently, my neighborhood. You know, just these people aren't consistent.
You don't belong here. That's what he sounded like. You don't belong here, boy.
He said too many niggas in this car. That's what it was.
Hey, that's wild, man.
That's why you need to drive. Hey, when you do stuff like that, you gotta drive with one white friend. Because
he said white friend.
Because when you drive with at least just one white friend, it calms the situation a little bit. You know, it's kind of like you know, you got two black people in there, you get at least one black people, kind of just balances it out. It's like, oh man, we can't We can't talk reckless in here because one of us isn't there.
you talk about the white boys from the country. You talking about the hood white boys. You know what I'm saying? Which one? Pick one. I need to know.
I'm talking about. Hey, you get you one of your white friends that went to UCLA, or Berkeley or any of them places, or Georgia Tech. Oh yeah, they'll that's gonna be a whole lot different.
I get nervous when I'm hanging around black dudes because I feel like people could judge us. Are you serious, bro? Damn. Let's be honest though. Like, if we're being honest, if you see a certain type of black person, we all judge. Black folks ourselves, we do judge. So this is what I don't get. So if we can admit that we judge, why is it so far-fetched that white people do the same damn thing? Like, why do we defend them? We do it ourselves. You probably do get nervous hanging around a bunch of black folks because you're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, Sonia, I was at MEPS, and
you were at MEPS. What are you doing there?
The guard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
cool. I'll talk to you about it offline.
I'm gonna do EOD.
Nice.
Yeah, I was there, and we left the hotel to go and grab some food, and I was like, we were just walking through Atlanta, and it was about maybe 20 of us, and I was like, oh Lord. I'm like, we rolling deep.
One of us is about to get. Look, it's true. You can't. I don't like being around a bunch of black folks for too long.
That's why I was like, hey, y'all need to turn the noise down. I'm like, y'all drawing way too much attention.
Y'all about to, you hot. Y'all hot out here.
I'm like, we just need to be going from point A to point B.
Hey, the longest I can sit around black folks, random black folks, man, is about maybe 2 hours tops, man. I can't do it.
I don't even like any of us just at our house. I'm just like, hey, I'm like, yeah, we could stay over for a little bit, play some games, and then be out of here before 9 o'clock.
I got to go. He said, I'm saying everyone judges when a white and black are together. I get worried the police are more likely to harass us when I'm with the black guy.
Hey man, you're the equalizer here. Okay? Like that's your job, man. I'm just playing.
Yeah, man, you got
no, but for real though, I hear that.
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm not disputing what you're saying. I think what you're saying has some level of truth to it. Like, it's all about who you surround yourself with. You know.
Hold on, I got to show this. I ain't talked about the fags all day. It's here's my daily dose. Bryson, I agree with you. People want to know why I go so hard. This is why.
Oh my God.
What? First of all,
like a woman.
Hold on.
If this doesn't upset you, nothing will. This is why I go as hard as I go. Roll the clip.
Look, this old bitch, you are covering your child's eyes and handing this thing money at the same damn time. Y'all are disgusting.
Bro.
People don't need. Listen, I have never advocated for folks to lose rights to their children, but y'all don't need kids.
Some people don't need kids. I'm just saying.
Child Protective Services. ASAP.
Bro.
That's fucking disgusting.
ASAP.
People pay for this, and they call it entertainment. Like,
I'm gonna cover my kid's eyes, and they're not gonna.
I'm like, bro,
why you got
why
him
is your
there?
kid even there?
Yo, the same thing just happened in Dallas, bro. They did one in Dallas at a bar, fool, and they had a bunch of kids there, bro. Bunch of kids there.
Moms across America should not be okay with stuff like this.
That's
Like
disgusting.
At all.
Facts.
I'm fighting. See, this is why I stay out of public. Because if you do some weird shit like that to me, bro, I'm gonna catch a charge. I'm catching the charge.
Right.
Because I'm suplexing you. That's nasty as fuck.
A
lady told me their kid. Yes, a lady told me that it's perfectly normal to expose your kids like this so they'll view gays as human. I'm like, when did we ever say that they were from another world? Although I think they are doing that shit.
Hey,
but I'm just saying.
That stuff is just like, that's wild, Sunni.
It's gross is what it is.
And they shouldn't be able to adopt. I say that. I don't think they should be able to adopt kids.
I met a gay Marine at MEPS. And, yo, you ever get frustrated talking to gay people?
Yeah, extremely frustrated.
Because, like, they got, like, this certain energy about them that's just like, man, you got, like, real, like, punchable face energy right now. And I'm
Christian Walker every time.
I can't stand Christian Walker.
I'm like, why can't you just be normal? Just be regular. Like, talk normal.
Sometimes he says good things. Like, he's not like this all the time. Like, you are lying. I've seen him in multiple interviews, and this motherfucker is flamboyant. He is loud. When you say loud in the black community, bro, you loud. You are too out there. You got them bright colors on. You're loud. You're drawing a whole bunch of attention to yourself. Christian Walker is loud for no fucking reason.
Did and he was wearing lip gloss.
And he wears pink.
Ew.
He was twerking. I put that video out. That's actually one of my most popular videos.
I was talking about the exam guy, the administrator.
Oh, what?
He was wearing lip gloss. I was like,
no.
I'm like, you could wear this stuff like in uniform.
Caleb, you're gonna be very shocked at the atmosphere of the military. That's why when people like to run their mouth, I was a veteran and I did, nigga, you are not active duty. You don't know what it's like for us. Bro. You did your stint 20 years ago. Thank you for serving. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it. But it ain't the same. I know no, you don't. Because I see trannies running around this island. And it's mainly women. I'm glad it's not men.
I'm saying because, like, man, I tell you, I was so glad to hurry up and get out of that medical. Because I'm like, man, I don't want these people around me. Like, I'm just in here. Go ahead and clear me because I don't got nothing wrong with me, and let me up out of here. Get my contract signed, then I'm gone. Because these people, man, Sunni, I'll be honest. Like, I know that stuff happens in the military, but I just never thought I would see it from a Marine. I was like, dang, I thought.
Hey, look, they got Marines twerking in Germany right now.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, embarrassing, man. I'm like, you sitting here like you acting.
They got Marines in Poland twerking. All those Marines that were getting deployed when the whole thing was happening with Ukraine, they were putting videos out of them twerking, shaking ass, doing it. It's bad. People are in denial about the state of this country and our defense. Y'all are in serious denial.
Sodom and Gomorrah times 10. Sodom and Gomorrah times 10. I'm telling you,
it's wild. It's very disheartening too. Like when you think about what the military represents, it's very disheartening.
Sunni, that's why I don't agree on it. Like when I was there doing the exam, because they be putting you in a room with like other niggas in there, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, I don't want to be in here. Like, I don't want to see them duck walking and shit. I'm like, no, like, it's crazy, and it was a lot of waiting, but but yeah, I got cleared. And now I just got my contract to sign. I wasn't able to do it while I was there because I was gonna do Air Guard, and then I ended up switching to Army Guard because they had the job that I wanted, and they had a very nice bonus as well. You know, because you already know them about that money, and it's the same job that I wanted in the Air Guard, but they just didn't have it, and they don't do bonuses. And then with my college credits, I go in as the E3, so it works.
Oh, dope! So you're gonna have a nice base pay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, and once I actually finish my, you know, like my.
Do you have to go through basic?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Benning.
Okay. How long is your training? Is it 9 weeks?
I'll be there for 9 weeks and like I think it's like 9 weeks and like 6 days or whatever they said it is. But EOD school before I go there is 4 weeks.
That's not bad at all.
Nah, that's the prelim. That's where they try to get people. That's where they try to wash people out because EOD is like has the highest washout rate for any AIT.
Oh wow!
And then after that, it's 9 months.
Your tech school?
Yeah, in tech school. It's at Eglin. Okay. So it's going to be in the Panhandle.
Oh really? So you're going to be in Florida?
Yeah.
That's the Air Force base. Oh nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So because you know every branch's EOD pretty much trains at Eglin. I don't think there's any other base that does EOD training. So yeah, I'm gonna be down there. I'm trying to get the soonest ship out date possible because I'm trying to hurry up and get back.
Going overseas?
I honestly I want to I want to be like somewhere like Osaka or somewhere.
Osaka's nice. Very nice.
But we'll have to see because it's all about, you know, obviously where they need you. And
right. They don't give a shit about where you want to go.
I might there's a higher chance that I might actually go to Africa. Because
Djibouti?
Yeah, that's what I was talking with one of the MEPS guys. He was pretty cool, and he was like, yeah, you most likely ain't going to Osaka. You're probably going over to Africa. I was like, dang, it's gonna be hot. The damn malaria.
I've heard nothing but good things about Djibouti, but this is people that don't leave the base, so I don't know what it's like off base.
Yeah, I probably ain't gonna be leaving the base. Just being honest. Like there ain't really nothing out there for me to see. Everything I need is gonna be on
right
base.
there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Congrats! I'm happy for you.
Get through that.
Hey, this is what's up, bro.
Yeah, because you know I still want to do like civilian work. I was like, I didn't want to do like active. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
But I was like, I still wanted the benefits. And Georgia, anybody in the Guard in Georgia gets full ride to any public school, like just flat out for your bachelor's. So I'm probably gonna do GTech, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Get me my, I think it's like a $30,000 bonus.
They don't give it all to you up front though.
It's a lump sum one. I made.
Oh, it is.
I made sure.
Listen,
I don't want no spread out.
They tell you that, okay? They tell you that.
It's on the actual paperwork.
I hope they do it because the military will make you sign some shit, and then you get it all up front, and then they'll tell you no. We're gonna spread this out.
All I know is I better get my money. Cause
that's why my husband re-enlisted, because he was like, "Ooh, this is a nice bonus," and they decided to spread it out. He didn't get all of it up front.
No, I expect mine up front because I said,
Uncle Sam don't give a fuck.
For 9 weeks, that's such a long AIT. Like I was like, I mean, not AIT. It's not AIT for them. It's just regular, just cause I'm thinking Air Force stuff. What do they call it? It's not tech school. It's dang it, I don't know the Army's equivalent, but
I don't know the Army either.
Did y'all hear about the them naming their ship Harvey Milk?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about that? Bro,
Yeah,
that
the
is
Navy.
wild.
What?
You gotta expect that from the
US
Navy, though. There's a lot of gay Navy people.
Yeah, I was like, that's wild. Like when I found that out.
USS Harvey Milk. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So what
Oh,
is
they
this
did this
before we
in
go? Because I
November
gotta
last
hop
year.
off here. What is this? Cities within 100-mile border enforcement zone.
So
What's that?
basically, what it is, the Supreme Court ruled that people that are 100 miles away from the coast, the Fourth Amendment does not apply to those people.
Why?
Because it was a Supreme Court case.
You're talking about
of a
Egbert
guy
v. Boyle.
from Canada or whatever. But it's basically like Border Patrol went inside his house and he tried to sue them. He went to the Supreme Court and they said that it doesn't matter because he was 100 miles away from the coast of Canada.
Are you talking about the I know they just released a decision a few days ago about like limiting excessive force lawsuits. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, that was with it too. That you can't sue Border Patrol agents or you can't sue federal agents. I think that's what it said too.
Oh, here it is. I see it. Border agents can make warrantless arrests at homes less than 100 miles from the border.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Can you send me that article, Caleb, if you don't mind?
The map that I sent you, Sunni, that was the map that they released.
Wow.
Yeah, it says there is no hypothetical. Certain CBP agents can exercise broad
Florida.
authority.
Look,
Florida is completely yellow.
It's completely covered.
Yeah.
I'm going to Florida because it's conservative.
Yo,
what the amendment right gone.
Listen to this. Certain CBP agents can exercise broad authority to make warrantless arrests and search vehicles up to 100 miles away from the border. The court's decision states. Like, this isn't like commentary. This is literally what.
Yeah, I made a video about it earlier today, but Instagram took it down. So I was like, "Where's conservatives talking about this?" No conservatives is talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few people on social media speaking on it.
No, of course they're not.
Can you send me the article? I'm gonna post this picture. I've been gone. My phone. I had left today, and I went to the beach and played some ball. I got your message, but it was like hours later. I didn't get to see it. Okay, this is crazy.
Yeah, it stretches from Texas to all the way to Washington D.C.
Because before, it used to be the ruling was that what it used to be was they can set up checkpoints within 100 miles away. I knew that was the thing, but they also had to inform ahead of time before they set the checkpoints up, so that people could choose whether or not they wanted to go through at that time when they had the checkpoint in place.
And I believe that was like back in November when they had voted on that, and then this happened where they voted on this about like 4 or 5 days ago. It's been 4 or 5 days. Nobody's spoken on it.
That's crazy. I can't believe I didn't hear about this.
It's wild.
Yeah, shrug the border, Fourth Amendment.
You be sending me a lot of shit. You're the reason I'm always in trouble with conservatives. Because he'll send me something and I'm like, ooh, I'm talking about this.
We was just talking about it.
Let me see. I'm wondering who actually agreed with this. Let me see what judge agreed with this.
I think it was the three liberals. The three liberals that voted against it. I think.
It's still pending. It says that they had oral arguments. The opinion of the court.
Supreme Court ruled 6 against 3.
Yeah, it was. It was Justice Thomas. He wrote the majority opinion, allowing this. Like, he was cool with this.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Thomas wrote the opinion. Gorsuch wrote a concurring opinion. Oh wow. The liberals actually got together with us on them. Sotomayor also wrote a concurring opinion. There are 2 dissenting opinions on this.
Wow.
Yeah. When I found that out, I was like, no way, bro. No way. That has to be a catch. No way that all the conservatives voted for this. I was like, no way, bro.
And the liberals got behind this. I'm really surprised because they're usually pretty.
Can you send me that article too, Caleb?
Yeah. They're usually pretty soft on immigration related cases, and they're always trying to figure out ways to nuke some of the ICE stuff that they have going on. But oh, this is insane. I can't believe this.
I'm like, man, it's wild.
And they only argued this back in March. Supreme Court usually takes like months to issue opinions, and they like
these motherfuckers still trying to dibble dabble with Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, I was just about to say, where is that report at, man? Like,
that was supposed to drop yesterday,
right?
According to Tim Pool, of course.
Why y'all holding that back, man?
They it'll hit soon. Because remember, on top of this, they're also still trying to investigate the leak. That was another thing. They actually tried to pass a policy that Supreme Court employees' phones, personal cell phones, should be open to search. That was something that I also read about a while back. So they're trying to narrow down who this person was, and they're trying to do it with cell phone stuff. That's
my question is, why is there no cameras in the Supreme Court, man? I'm trying to see what's up in there, man. You hear me? I'm trying to see what's up in there, dog.
Yeah, they don't. Oral arguments, usually audio recordings, have been the only thing the court has allowed over the past few decades, I'd say. I think the reasoning they gave before was that it would stain the appearance of justice through their eyes by introducing media and cameras into the courtroom during proceedings. And I'll be honest, I somewhat agree with them on that. I'm okay with audio being released, like oral arguments and whatnot, but I do think cameras at a certain level of like people doing extra stuff, if that makes sense.
I mean, but they're like, you know what I'm saying, they do take pictures of the justices like inside the
they do. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
they just can't
I only know there's like only 2 pictures inside of the justices that's been released ever. Somebody snuck 2 pictures in it. That's it.
See, this is no different than what Republicans and Democrats are trying to do as far as gun laws, right? They're trying to punish law-abiding citizens for criminals. And that's kind of what they're doing with this case. Because they're using the narcotic agents.
Boom.
And how we can possibly step in their way because of our Fourth Amendment. Like, well, I don't care if they're federal agents. You shouldn't be able to just walk into my shit and do what you want to do. Go get a subpoena. Go get a warrant. Whatever you need, go get it.
Exactly. Yeah, somebody has said that one way that they can get to the Second Amendment right is through the Fourth Amendment. I forgot how they said it, but but I believe that's truly how they gonna do it. That's truly how they gonna try to get it. You know what I'm saying?
So you're talking about them attacking the Fourth Amendment to allow for warrantless searches and seizures to seize firearms.
Red flag laws.
Yeah. Did y'all know that Florida passed red flag laws? Like
oh yeah,
like
they did that after the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas shooting.
I was like, no way. Like when I found that out, like, no.
It was under DeSantis.
I don't know why people like DeSantis, man. I really don't.
And you can't even open carry in Florida. That's a felony.
DeSantis went hard for that. I
don't know why people like his ass.
It's called the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Protection Act or Students Act or something.
Damn, so him, Sotomayor, gosh, wow.
I'm just worried that the justices united around a topic that the liberals, for the most part, and those justices, especially Sotomayor, and historically stood against. This is kind of interesting.
Everybody thinks that the New York versus I forgot who it was, but the gun case that New York is going against, you know what I'm saying? They brought it to the Supreme Court. Everybody think that's about to rule in our favor, but I doubt it, bro. Basically,
Oh, you're talking about the case they did about restricting carry on mass transit and stuff.
it was the lady. She was saying that she had students said that she shouldn't have to. I forgot what she had said. I think she said she shouldn't have to. She said she shouldn't have to do something to carry or something like that. So it's gonna so they're either gonna rule that the laws is gonna oh no man, I'm gonna have to see. I forgot. You know.
This is crazy.
It is. It's wild, man.
Yeah, send me the information. But look, Suni, I'm not gonna keep you. I know you see you gotta go.
Yeah, I do gotta hop off here.
So
And,
I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna post a photo tomorrow once I officially sign everything. But yeah, I'm super psyched.
Congratulations.
And I get to go back to maps again to
All
process.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not there.
I hate maps like with a passion.
DeSantis does good things and also does some. He's done more bad than good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you should look into his track record. I don't. It's very clear and apparent. Conservatives don't research as much as they like to say they research. I view them as no different than liberals on a lot of these topics.
Yeah,
a whole lot of these topics.
Like
DeSantis is like a liberal, honestly.
Yeah, like when he banned Ben and Jerry's because they said something against Israel. Like that was
so
wild.
dumb. Oh, red pill's back.
Crazy.
I'll be honest. People are probably going to give me heat for this.
I'll be back.
Him using his political power to take away Disney's independent operating status, which ultimately it's a completely financially related status. It has nothing to do with politics. And although I don't disagree with what they're doing, him essentially pressing on the finance component of the state to try and get them to go through with that just to me is just overreach, honestly, into private business. But
wow, I wonder how this gonna affect California though. You know what I'm saying?
What?
The Fourth Amendment thing. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be wild.
So if you look at California, it is majority of the conservative areas down south and on parts of the coast.
Wow.
But it's crazy because it was all conservative judges who ruled on this. And Thomas said in his opinion that the Congress needs to address this. But stripping anyone of their Fourth Amendment right is unconstitutional.
Exactly.
The court tends to do that a lot. They like to say Congress needs to address things when they don't want to address things themselves, stuff that they're well within their discretion to do so. The court's weak, honestly.
Well, they were supposed to rule what is constitutional, and they didn't do that. They stripped the Constitution.
Oh yeah, I mean every justice on there.
So they have the right not only to search, but they can remove your laptop, your cell phones, any digital devices. And it all stemmed from an innkeeper that got beat up by a Fed, and he was actually working with the Feds. And so after he got beat up, that federal agent went to the IRS and told them to investigate him. He contacted DMV and told them to revoke his stuff. Like, it was total retaliation. I'm truly shocked that they sided with him.
Yeah,
I want to say I'm not. The court's weak. They I'll be honest, I've never been a huge Clarence Thomas fan. I think he's weak on a lot of issues. And I also think that he's super self-serving, and the opinions that he chooses to write and ones that he doesn't. Honestly, I don't like any of the justices. I think they're all trash. I don't think there's one, like, I'm not talking about qualifications, like education-wise. Yes, these people have degrees and, you know, they've done their stuff. Not talking about that. Them as people and their ability to fairly be arbiters of the law, in my opinion, just has never been a strong suit of any of those justices, including Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, Roberts, and Thomas. Even Kagan, you know, like all of these people, it's just.
I stopped trusting them during the COVID situation, where they said the same thing. They said the Congress gonna have to deal with it. I said, really now?
I'm gonna have to drop down, but it was great chatting with you all. I'll keep y'all updated on all my stuff, but
Thanks for your service.
Oh, it's all setting in. I don't know if you were on here earlier, but I was telling Suni, I saw a gay Marine for the first time.
I was listening, and he had lip gloss on.
Yep.
And he had a very
I looked for a
face.
second, and I'm like, is that just like, I don't know, like spit or something or whatever, or is that lip gloss? And I'm like, oh, that's lip gloss. That stuff is shiny. Yo, oh my god, I could not believe what I was seeing. I'm like,
so
how
you're
are
going
you
into the Army or the Navy?
Army Guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I still got to go to basic. I still have to go to my MOS's training school. So all in all.
And what's your MOS?
EOD. I'll be doing a lot of the explosives, disposal stuff. 89 Delta is like the actual MOS, but yeah, I'm ready for that. It seems like it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be wow. It's amazing.
Just blowing up shit. That sounds so fun.
I mean, think about it. You know, it's like that working in EOD is one of the only jobs where it's like, if you mess up, it's just not your problem anymore.
Well, that's a really sick sense of humor.
Hey, I'm just...
You know, the only thing I could think about is that movie with, oh God, what is that actor's
Kurt
name?
Walker.
Where the little girl was like, press the fucking button.
With Chris Rock.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah, Chris Tucker. That's what I mean. I can't think of the movie.
She was like, press the fucking button.
Yeah.
Oh, Rush Hour.
I don't know what the movie is.
Rush Hour is what you're talking about with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
With the Asian girl. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was
like, press the fucking button. Yeah. So you're gonna be who that chick is. Caleb, I have a question
I'm gonna be the one telling people not to press the button. You know, like don't blow us up. That'd be pretty nice. But no, I'm excited because, well, I'll say I did not know that the training was as long as it was for that particular MOS. I mean, it makes sense considering you have to like dispose of bombs safely, but 9 months, I was like, dang, like that's long. And then, you know, like people be getting homesick from basic, you know, and that's only about close to 10 weeks. So I'm gonna be gone for almost 9 months. That's so long. But once I'm back, I'm back.
That's really short. College is like years.
Yeah, but 9 months, it's different though, because like I'm in college right now and I just do stuff online, so it doesn't feel the same. I'm gonna be in that same place for 9 months.
So did you say it was in Florida?
So I go to Benning for basic. I go to I think it's Benning, or I go to South Carolina for the prelim portion of the EOD training, and then I go to Eglin in the Panhandle of Florida for the actual school, which is 9 months. Angie, is your husband in intelligence? It sounds like he is, because it's a pretty long time to be away for training, at least going in initially. So I'm guessing he's like signals or like cryptologic linguist stuff. But yeah, so tomorrow I go to the recruiter's office and I sign the paperwork.
Sworn in?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't do it there. I go to MEPS I have to go back to MEPS. Hopefully that guy isn't there. Like, I felt real uncomfortable.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you were the boy in that video, how would your mom and your dad react?
My mom's crazy. So yeah, that would be a terrible situation. Like, not for me, but for whoever was doing that. My dad he tries to be the cool head amongst the chaos. So he'd probably be cussing them out, but nothing crazy. But my mom, she's like a Joker card. You don't know what you're getting.
It sounds like you know what she's gonna do. Listen, when I watched it, I was like, as a mom, my son, one of them drives an Audi, one drives a Dodge Ram, and one drives a Dodge Charger. Two of my boys drive like straight assholes. And I'm going to tell you what, if somebody throws a rock through their window, I'm going to lose my whole entire shit in real life.
Yeah, I mean, like, throwing a rock through someone's window, like, not only is that just like disrespectful, first off, like that's like a level of disrespect that I'm just like, wow. But also,
but
like, if you would have crashed, think about it. Yeah. What were you saying?
Did you catch the part where he was like, my friend was fighting him, and you could hear his friend in the background saying, "You hit me with that yellow cone."
Yeah, I think.
But his friend sounded like he was a white boy.
Yeah, them doing anything that happened there, assuming the person who's reviewing this isn't an idiot and knows the law, those kids are going to be fine. They're not going to get charged with anything. They haven't been charged, actually. The only people who've been charged were the ones who threw rocks and cones through this guy's window. And I'm like, yeah, don't commit crimes while you're carrying, because if you do, like I said, you get a additional sentence on top of that, and there are federal charges that are applicable as well. I told everyone, man, if I was like an attorney general or like a district attorney or anything, like, I'm just gonna be for real. Like, I'd be kind of ruthless. I believe, like, if you're gonna go for something like that, like, go all the way. Don't like halfway do it. Like, if someone is carrying a gun while committing a felony, that's another felony on top of that. Like, seek the max. Like, those people right there in that incident, like, should absolutely get the max, but they're not, because our justice system pities old people, and they're kind of exempt from any sort of hard punishment. I mean, that's just a fact.
I don't think it's
old
just
people get low convict.
I don't think it's just old people.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there are other groups like younger people, especially first-time offenders, typically get lower sentences, and that's across the board. So I'll give that. But I mean, it's just looked at as like if you give like a 70-year-old 30 years, like that's like, it's a death sentence pretty much. It's like I don't know. I think people should think about that stuff before they decide to throw rocks through people's windows. And yeah, I mean, I think 15 years is, and I think that's what the max is for one of those. I think that would be a good amount of time to mull over why you shouldn't throw rocks through people's windows and assault them with traffic cones.
So I don't know if the men were racist, but that woman was definitely racist. When she was like, you're the one who would be carrying a gun. I'm like, really? Because he's a young black man driving in a Mercedes, like he should be carrying a gun?
Angie, they were charged. They just have to stand trial to be convicted, though. So if you're saying they won't be convicted, then I think they'll get something. It might.
They're
they
definitely
might
going to get something.
They're going to work out. I honestly, I say the one who threw the rock might actually do some time, and a combination of probation. The other guy probably is just going to get probation. So yeah, 15 years is Outland. No, 15 years is the max for that. Like I said, I wouldn't be a good district attorney because I'd seek the max for a lot of things, and people just wouldn't like me. I don't agree with making deals with people who like are just criminals, honestly. Like I don't think they deserve any sort of deal. Keep that same energy that you had when you decided to throw rocks through people's window. Like, don't act scared now. Don't tell me about how old and frail you are. Like, you're getting like the max. Like, just saying. I mean, it's the same thing for young kids. Like, if you're sitting there and you're going, you busting up someone's window and like different things like that. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think, yes, judges need to have a certain level of understanding in terms of age and also like their criminal history. But I'm not talking about being a judge. I'm just talking about being an attorney general or a district attorney. I would seek the charges. That doesn't mean I'm gonna get them, but that just would be what I would do. Throwing rocks is like people have died.
The deal is already made, Caleb. The deal is already made. Do not commit crimes, right? Like, don't break the law. That's the deal. So every sentence should be max.
It's like, yeah, I'll just be for real. Like, in very like small subsections, particularly involving juveniles, I think there's a certain level of discretion that's needed, like I said, from judges. I think that people have the potential to make decisions that obviously will impact them for the rest of their lives. I don't think they should like be excused at all. But I also do understand the concept of why juveniles are treated differently than adults. Specifically, not just talking about like brain function, specifically around like how it's linked to recidivism. Juveniles who typically are charged with crimes, are convicted and serve time in juvie. A lot of them do end up going out and recidivizing again, typically in the same crime or another one. The elements that you're exposed to in juvenile detention it's just same like prison, are not for everyone. I think that there are certain people who can be rehabilitated, and jail is not always the best thing because it could potentially permanently prevent rehabilitation. So I understand why judges do that and the concept behind it. But like I said, I'm not talking about being a judge. As a district attorney, like if this came across my desk, I'm looking at the statutory max. There's a certain level of boldness here that you have to have.
Well, the fact that the guy had a CCW and showed his weapon when his life wasn't in danger, like
They should revoke it, honestly.
That's not an open carry if you have to have a concealed weapons permit. So
yeah, if he
that
brandished
should be revoked.
If he brandished it, or if it was visibly showing, even when it wasn't brandished, he's not concealed carrying, he's open carrying. Open carrying is illegal in Florida. Not that I agree with it, but as far as like charging goes, yeah, he could be charged with illegally openly carrying a firearm. He could be charged with brandishing a firearm with the intent to intimidate. There's a lot of things there. Matthew, I don't think there's proof that a weapon was brandished. I don't know what videos were recorded. I do know in the 911 call that it was mentioned on the 911 call that he was pointing a gun at him, and then he said that he had put it away during another portion of the call. So,
and in the video, the boy knew someone had a gun because he said, "Who has a gun?" And it was the guy in the white shirt and the dark jeans. And that's what he told the 911 operator. You have to watch it all. You can go to TMZ and watch the video, and you can listen to the 911 call.
If you're concealed carrying properly, no one should ever know you're carrying. That is literally like not the rule, but the standard. I mean, it's concealed carry for a reason.
That's why it's called concealed.
Yeah. Anyone can say anything. Okay. Like I said, I'm extending a great benefit of the doubt to these kids. I think that they handled the situation appropriately. I have no reason to believe that they're lying. And the police obviously charged these people because they believe there was some truth to it. And they showed up while the situation was still going on. So, yeah.
Anyone can say anything is kind of like a cop-out. The fact that the kid was like, the guy with the blue shirt and the black jeans had a gun, and the other guy was like, the guy who has a concealed carry permit is the one with a gun. So that boy should have never known that someone there had a gun. That is not what happened. Someone did not say that they are concealed carrier. Like, seriously. The kids did not have a gun. That's crazy. I don't understand, Matthew. Are you just trolling? Okay, you didn't listen to the video. The 911 operator specifically asked if a gun was out, and the boy said that he put it away. That's what the 911 call said. You should probably watch that again. It's all crazy to me. I'm going to tell you right now, Matthew, they wouldn't have to wait for police if those were my children, because I'm going to be there. He did answer. He said that he put it away. Listen to the call again intently, and you'll hear it. I don't know where Suni went, but I'm out, y'all. Have a good night. Share this video. Put a thumbs up for Suni. Keep your kids safe. God bless America.